Ever since the release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker's teaser trailer back in April of this year over at Star Wars Celebration, it left a lot of fans very excited and eager for the next set of footage by director J.J. Abrams. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, the great thing is that we do know that Trailer 2 is all set and ready to be released on August 24th of this year over at D23 by Abrams, Disney, Lucasfilm, everybody else involved with this movie in order to show the fans new tones of the film and to get a better idea of exactly where JJ is taking the fans to the very end of the sequel trilogy and the Skywalker saga. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to various shot descriptions of the upcoming Trailer 2 of this movie, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that shot descriptions consisting of two close-up shots of both Rey and Kylo's faces, where they both appear to be very angry with the glow of their saber blades illuminating their faces, where it's described that they eventually engage in fast-paced lightsaber duels that is teased in the upcoming footage, that is described to go along with revised tracks from Duel of the Fates that was best known for its use in The Phantom Menace. It's described to be a revised track by John Williams that goes with the flow of the saber duel between both Rey and Kylo Ren, where the next describes a sequence in which Rey is walking toward a large Jedi temple while holding her ignited lightsaber in the darkness. It's said that the size of the temple scene is unlike what any fan has seen on film before for a Star Wars movie, that leads to a moment where Rey is rock climbing during one of her training sessions in the Lost City. Another describes a shot of Kylo Ren walking through some kind of graveyard full of ancient Sith statues, where it's said that the dialogue of Palpatine by Ian McDiarmid is said to play over the shot. The scenery is dark and grim and gives off a creepy feel for the audience. The last goes over a sequence in which Rey is holding the Skywalker saber in both of her hands, looking down at it where a bright blue glow begins to light up Rey's face, followed by dialogue of Luke delivering dialogue about how the Force will guide Rey. So let's go over a couple of parts about this, because we do know that the upcoming trailer for this movie is going to be a more important way of marketing by Disney and Lucasfilm, is of course to give the fans a better sense, or a better idea, if you will, of the tone of Episode 9. So one of the things that I do want to go over, of course, is the sequence in which it's explained that Rey is looking down at the Skywalker saber while she's holding it in both of her hands, where a bright blue glow is illuminating her face as she looks up, and dialogue by Luke Skywalker tunes in talking about Rey and how the Force will guide her. Now, without a doubt, this is a big tease, a big hint, if you will, to kind of tease the audience of Luke Skywalker's Force Ghost scenes in Episode 9 without actually showing him as a Force Ghost. And that, to me, I think it might be a clever way by Disney and Lucasfilm, because at the same exact time, we do know that there are fans out there who dislike the idea of Luke being a Force Ghost. I mean, let's face it, there are people who are going to love that idea, and there are going to be people who dislike that idea. And I don't blame those who dislike the idea, because, you know, a lot of people did not agree with Luke Skywalker dying in The Last Jedi. Neither did I, so that's fine. But I'm all up for a Force Ghost, you know, because we do have flashback scenes for the character of Luke Skywalker as well in order to compensate that. And on top of all of this, you know, we do know that J.J. Abrams is going to be doing incredible things for the character of Luke Skywalker in the forms of those flashbacks. So, at the very least, Luke will be alive in some way, shape, or form. It's just going to be in the past and not in the present, which, yes, at the same exact time, it is a little upsetting. It is a little, you know, I guess you could say, a little bit of a bummer for Episode 9 for a lot of fans around the world, and I don't blame people for feeling that way. So, the other thing that I do want to go over is, of course, the moment in which Kylo Ren is going through what's said to be a graveyard full of Sith statues, as the dialogue of Palpatine begins to play over the sequence portrayed by Ian McDiarmid. Now, this graveyard most likely is the Shrines of the Sith location that we have been going over for around, I would say, 4 months now. The Shrines of the Sith is actually said to be based within the Dark Spire, which is a location on an unknown world where the Knights of Ren and Kylo Ren go to in order to meet the Forger, who makes Kylo Ren's helmet and puts it back together into one piece. The Forger also tells tales about the ancient Sith and Snoke's master Nile Ren, etc. Now, the other piece that I do want to go over, the last piece if you will, involves both Rey and Kylo Ren engaging in a saber duel, where it said that a revised track of Duel of the Fates that is best known for its use in The Phantom Menace, and had a little debut in Solo: A Star Wars Story, a revised track by John Williams, will be used for the sequence in the upcoming trailer, as both Rey and Kylo engage in a short, but yet fast-paced lightsaber duel that will be teased in the upcoming trailer. So, I think that this tells us once again that this movie is going to be very prequel trilogy-esque. It's going to have a lot of callbacks to the past 8 Star Wars movies by JJ, in order to really, honor the Skywalker saga, in order to really wrap it up and go out with a bang. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.